Thank you very much, Senator Thompson. I want to, most of all, thank you. I want to thank Senator Andrew Stewart-Cousins, Senator Antoine Thompson, and also Assemblywoman Crystal Peoples for really convening this first ever hearing, if I'm correct, on MWBE. And one might say, why did it take so long? That's a question that needs to be answered. And the second thing that's most important, one thing I always believed, if you don't prepare for the future, you will revert back to the ways of the past. So it's so important that we get this level of involvement with respect to the MWBE, not only what DASNY has done, but all the other state agencies with respect to the involvement of women and minority-owned businesses in the state. But I want to commend all my colleagues sitting at the dais because everyone here is responsible for making sure that this hearing is taking place and making sure that the ways of the past will not come to fruition again. So I want to thank all my colleagues at the dais, but most of all, thank all those who are participating. Thank you very much, Senator.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. I'm not necessarily a question. I did want to commend the agency, DASNY. For those of you who have not been to their annual event that they do on MWB businesses, you want to make sure you don't miss that next year. One, because you get a great opportunity to do exactly what we've been doing here today, and that's network with other minority and women-owned business. But two, you get to hear the great work that they're doing there in terms of meeting, not only meeting goals, but exceeding goals as it relates to women and minority business. So I want to commend them. And I just want to say if you could recommend 2 or 3 things that other agencies upstate could do, similar to what you're doing, what would they be so that we get those same level of outcomes from other agencies?
Well, I'm going to give you a couple, and might you can add yours. One is I think it's critically important to make sure that MWBE inclusion is reflected throughout the entire organization, not just limited. But you have to have it with respect to your own staff. Number one, so one of the first things we did at DASNY was to make sure that our staff was inclusive, and we had to go out and recruit some people in order to accomplish that from the senior levels on through. Number two, on the procurement level, we expanded it, not just focus on construction, which historically did the 15A area. We expanded it to include professional services, to include commodities. We made sure that in the procurement process, which at each authority and agency is a very Byzantine kind of process, that each procurement process included the ability of folks from the MWBE unit to have a voice at some position or some point in that process. I don't think that's followed in every authority or every agency. And then, of course, you have to have the monitoring of performance and evaluation. Because if it's not monitored, if the CEO doesn't pay attention to it, you may not see the results that you would hope to see.
Additionally, what I would like to add to Paul's remarks is that I think it boils down to a level of commitment, quite frankly. I can't put it any other way. It involves, there are agencies in upstate, downstate that do not have the capable MWB staffs that they should. And it's almost the same thing as if we leave here today and there's only one traffic cop in Albany, we're at a traffic light, and it's 12,000 lights, maybe he may not be at that one traffic light that you're going through, so you're driving through it. Well, without monitoring, without compliance, without commitment, and the process, then you cannot expect to get the necessary results that we're all anticipating and expect from our 15A program. So commitment, having the necessary resources within the agencies to execute on that commitment, and then following through with executive commitment to ensure that it happens along with inclusion.
Thank you very much. I think that is clearly some of the things that Senator Hassel Thompson has in her Reform 15A bill that will take care of each one of those issues that you just raised, with the exception of making sure that there's a diverse staff. That's something we'll have to focus on. Thank you.
Assemblywoman.
Thank you. Before I make a few
statements and then ask a question. I want to thank my colleagues, Senator Thompson, Senator Pascal Thompson, and Assemblywoman Crystal Peoples for bringing this forum together. As one of my colleagues indicated, it's long overdue. However, your leadership is now come to fruition, and I thank you. I'm very grateful. My question is, first my statement. I have served in the state legislature. Next week it will be 23 years. And for at least 20 years, I have been aware of NWBE. And I have become disheartened. But please, this is not, I'm not attacking you. This has nothing to do with me personally, either one of you. I become disheartened, disappointed, and I don't want to become cynical, but it's bordering on cynicism. In the 18th Assembly District, I have tried many times, many different ways with different persons of authority to acquire the necessary procedures to have my community participate WMBE. I even established a women's WMBE in Nassau County, probably back in 1994, which has been functioning regularly, assisting women with business plans and seeking contracts with the state. My disappointment is that the Roosevelt School District, wherein I was instrumental with my colleagues and certainly the Speaker of the Assembly, were able to build 5 new schools in the Roosevelt community. And we are in the process now of building the high school. I have been unable to get anyone at any level to assist me in obtaining the necessary information to assure minority participation. Secondly, over $60 million was appropriated to the Nassau University Medical Center, which is also in Nassau County, the only public hospital that accepts under and uninsured. That hospital is in the process now of building a new state-of-the-art emergency room. I have been unable, through all efforts I have exerted, to determine why, who, when, and what minority participation there is. In fact, I have gotten almost a brick wall. Thirdly, last fall, our governor went to Hempstead and announced that we are going to be repairing houses to make them homes, so that people could claim an opportunity to purchase a house and simultaneously improve the community. I have tried every avenue to find out how, who, what, when, where are the minority participants, to no avail. Commissioner Williams, I attended the meeting you had, and gratefully so, at your headquarters. And I proceeded from there also to see how my community could participate. The statistics look very good, but I have no idea, and I don't know where and how my constituents can participate in this large financial, fiscal, procurement program, capital program, construction program. I have had constituents who attended